So here I am, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. I've finished this, and I'm going to do my last one here, 5. So I'm going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do a single crochet in the first of the 5, the single crochet in the second one, and the third one a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then single crochet in the next 2, double crochet, like this. And now we are here in this part here and this part here. We're going to do the same thing, except instead of chain 7 we're going to chain 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next 8 back post double crochet, work in the first double crochet of the 5 here, single crochet, the next one, single crochet, the third one, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet, and then the next 2 double crochet, single crochet, and single crochet. And then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's going to be the pattern all the way around, and then we're going to skip all this and do the same thing we did here. So once we finish this part here, we're going to get back to this curve. In this curve, just like here, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to chain 7. So we're going to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain 7s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain 7s, and then we have 1, 2 spots left where we are going to do chain 5, 1, 2, right? 1, 2. Okay, so that's the pattern all the way around. I'm going to meet you at the end of this round. So here I am at the end of round 10. I've done my last chain 5 and my last 2 single crochets, so I'm going to connect it now to the beginning. All I'm going to do is do a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round. So the beginning single crochet is right here, a slip stitch like that, and this connects our piece. Now for round 11. Here we are for round 11. To begin round 11, we're going to start by slip stitching into the next chain 3 space. So the next chain 3 space is here, a slip stitch like that. And then we're going to do chain 1 and single crochet in the same space, chain 1 and single crochet into the same space like this. And then you're going to do a 3 treble crochet popcorn in the next chain 7 space. So a 3 treble crochet popcorn is yarn over twice, insert your hook into the chain 7 space, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to complete a treble crochet 3 times. So that's 1, 2, take your hook off the loop, insert your hook into the first treble crochet here, put the loop back onto your hook, pull it tight, and then pull the loop through that hook. And that creates our first 3 treble crochet popcorn. Now you're going to, in the same space, work chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another 3 treble crochet popcorn 4 times. So for a total of 5 popcorns in this chain 7 space. So after we chain 3, we're going to do a popcorn. After we chain 3, another popcorn, for a total of 5 popcorns. I'm going to meet you at the end of this part where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 popcorns with chain 3 in between. Here I am, I finished my 5 popcorns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to just do a single crochet into the next chain 3 space right here, a single crochet. And then we are back here with our next chain 7 space. We're going to do 5 popcorns with chain 3 in between. So that's the pattern for this round. The only difference is that when you get to this part here where you have your chain 5s, you do 4 popcorns, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever you have a chain 7, you do 5 popcorns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have this chain 5, this chain 5, this chain 5, and this chain 5. You will do 4 popcorns with chain 3 in between in each of those. And then the chain 7, 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 you will do 5 popcorns with chain 3 in between. That's the only difference. And then you always just single crochet into each of the chain 3 spaces, and then you move on to your next chain space for your popcorns. Okay, so that's the pattern for this round. I will meet you at the end of this round. So here I am at the end of round 11. I've done my last 3 treble crochet clusters. Now I'm going to connect it. I'm going to just do a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round, like this, to connect. And this is what my piece looks like at the end of this round. Now for round 12. For round 12, we're going to begin with a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this counts as our first treble crochet. And we're going to single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So the next chain 3 space is here, in between the first 2 clusters, single crochet, like this. And now you're going to single crochet in the next 3 treble crochet popcorn. So if we pull it, we have this part here and this first chain here. I don't want to go into this one on this side. I want to go on under the first chain that's right on top of the cluster here. So I'm going to single crochet in the next chain 3 popcorn. So I'm going to single crochet into here, the very top, like this, into this chain, like that. So we get right on top of that cluster there. Now you're going to do 3 single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So the next chain 3 space, 1, 2, and 3. And now you're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the next 3 treble crochet popcorn. So that's the one here. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third one here. That's the one we're going to do. Again, if you pull it, you'll have this part here, which you don't want. We want technically the first chain that's right on top of this treble crochet. That's what we want. And that's going to give us a nice thing right on top of the cluster itself. So single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet right back on top of this cluster here, like that. So after we do our single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, we're going to do 3 single crochet in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a single crochet on top of the next popcorn here, and then 1 single crochet in the next chain 3 space. 1, like this. So we did chain 4, 1 single crochet in the space, 1 single crochet on top of the popcorn, 3 single crochet in the space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet on top of this popcorn, 3 single crochet in the space, 1 single crochet on this popcorn, 1 single crochet on this space. Now we are here in the center. In the center, we're going to do treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet, all on top of this, all into this single crochet in the middle here. Turn over twice, insert your hook into this single crochet, pull loop through, and over pull through 2, and over pull through 2, and over pull through 2, chain 3, and then 1 more treble crochet into that chain, into that same space, like this. Now we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space here, 1 single crochet, and we're going to essentially repeat. So we're going to repeat that for a total of 4 times. So we did 1 already. We have to do 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. On the 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here, 4 chain 3 spaces. The first space, we're going to do 1 single crochet. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next popcorn, on top of the popcorn. Then 3 single crochet in the next space. Then in the middle popcorn here, we're going to do single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then 3 single crochet in the next space. 1 single crochet on the popcorn, 1 single crochet in the next space, just like how we did here. Then we're going to do treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet, all in this single crochet in the middle here. Then we're going to do single crochet in the next chain 3 space and repeat. So for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you've done this, when you get to the end of this one here, the 4th one here, I will meet you. So you're going to know you've done it correctly if you have 4 of these treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, finish up to here, and I will meet you here. So here we are at the end of this part. We have a total of these spaces here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I am at the end, and we've done these top bumps here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where we are. Okay, so we are at our 2 spots now where we have our 4 popcorns. So before we get to our first spot of 4 popcorns, we're going to do in the next single crochet, which is here, on top of here like normal, a treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet. So treble crochet, chain 3, and a treble crochet. like this. And now for 4 popcorns. For 4 popcorns, we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next popcorn here, so at the top. And then in this next chain space here, the chain 3 space, we're going to do single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then in the next popcorn, we're going to do a single crochet on top of that. And then a single crochet in the next chain 3 space. And then we're back here. In this single crochet here, we'll do a treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet. Okay, so this part here is very similar to this, just slightly different. So we're going to do this part one more time. After we do our treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet, we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in this next chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, single crochet on this chain 3 space, and then we have this part here, we do treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet in this next single crochet. And then we are at the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where we will do the same thing that we did here, which is after we do our treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet in the next single crochet here in the middle, we are on our first 5 popcorn space. We will do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, 3 single crochet in this chain 3 space. And then on this middle popcorn here, we will do single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then we will do 3 single crochet in this next chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, and then single crochet in this chain 3 space. And then we're here in the center, we will do treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet, and then repeat, starting with a single crochet in this next chain 3 space. So you do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're here where you will do your last 4 popcorn space, 1, 2, where you do the same thing here. After you do your treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet in this middle space here, you will do single crochet in this next chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet on this chain 3 space, single crochet on this popcorn, single crochet in this chain 3 space. Then you have your hit the spot here, treble crochet, chain 3, treble crochet, and then you'll repeat one more for this part here. Your single crochet, starting with your single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Then when you're done that, you're at your beginning here. I will meet you at the beginning here. So here we are at the end of round 12. I have done my last stuff here on these last 4 popcorns, and at the beginning here is my beginning chain 4. At the beginning in this beginning single crochet, I did a treble crochet plus a chain 3, like that. Treble crochet, chain 3 into that beginning single crochet of the round, and then just to connect it, I'm going to do a slip stitch into the 4th chain of chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th chain of chain 4, a slip stitch like this, and that creates our last space. Now for round 13. For round 13, we're going to begin with the chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in the same stitch. So the 4th chain of chain 4, the same stitch, we're going to single crochet into there, like this. Now we're going to do single crochet in each of the next 6 single crochet. So the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that'll lead us to our chain 3 space right here. In this next chain 3 space, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet, all in this chain 3 space. And then we're going to single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that'll lead us to our next chain 3 space here. So now we are here at this part. We're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and then a picot. A picot is chain 2 and slip stitch into the second chain from chain 2. So the first one, the second one, first, second, insert your hook and complete a slip stitch for a picot. like that, and we're going to do 2 single crochet back into this chain space. 1, 2, like this, and then we're going to do a single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and that'll lead us to the next chain 3 space. So 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That'll lead us to the next chain 3 space. We'll do 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet. So that's the pattern all the way around. Okay, so we're going to just basically single crochet in each of the next stitches here till we get to this chain space here. We will do 2 single crochet, a picot, 2 single crochet. Then we continue single crochet in each of the stitches till we get to this chain space where we do single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then repeat. So it'll be the same thing when we get to this part here, these 4 popcorns. Over here we have 7 stitches in between each chain 3 space. 7 stitches, chain 3, 7 stitches, chain 3, 7 stitches, chain 3. And then when we get to this part here, we have where we have the 4 popcorns, we have, instead of 7 stitches, chain 3, we have 4 stitches, chain 3, 4 stitches, chain 3, 4 stitches, chain 3, 4 stitches, chain 3, and then we're back at our 7 stitches, chain 3, 7 stitches, chain 3. So in each of these, it's the same thing. In each of these, we're going to do 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet. And then in each of these smaller ones, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. And then it's the same thing. We're going to just do 1 single crochet in each of the next stitches till we get to our next chain space. So whether it's 7 stitches, chain space, 7 stitches, chain space, or 4 stitches, chain space, 4 stitches, chain space, it's the same thing. Okay? So we're just going to do this all the way around. So just continue working in each of the next stitches till you get your chain space, then do your 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet, then continue working your next stitches till you get to your next chain space where you do 7, where you do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then continue working a single crochet in each of your chain spaces till you get to your next space. Okay, so these ones here, 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet, these smaller ones, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, all the way around. I will meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 13. I have done my last 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet in this last chain space, and now I'm at the beginning. To connect, all I'm going to do is into the beginning single crochet of the round, do a slip stitch to connect, and my piece at the end of this round looks like this. So now let's begin round 14. To begin round 14, we are going to chain 1 and then single crochet into the same stitch, so the same single crochet from the previous round, the beginning single crochet into there like this. And now we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So the next chain 3 space is here, a single crochet like this. Now we will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will skip the next 7 single crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the 8th one we will do a single crochet. So you've done it correctly if your 8th one is here and you have your 2 single crochet and your picot in your next chain space here, and then your 2 single crochet. So now you're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to skip the next 4 single crochet. So skip the next 2 single crochet, skip the picot, skip the next 2 single crochet, and you're going to single crochet into the 5th single crochet. So 1, 2, picot, 3, 4, and your single crochet here. Now essentially you're going to repeat. You're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to single crochet into the next chain 3 space here, and then you will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to skip the next 7 single crochet and work on the 8th single crochet, which is all the way at the end here, a single crochet. And then you have 2 single crochet, your picot, 2 single crochet, all in this chain space here. You're going to chain 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to single crochet, skip the next 4 single crochet, 1, 2, picot, 3, 4, and in the 5th one you're going to do a single crochet. So we're going to do that 3 more times for a total of 4 times. So essentially we created this chain space, single crochet, chain space, single crochet, chain space, single crochet. Okay, so we're going to do chain space, single crochet, 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 chain space, single crochet. Okay, so we're going to do that 3 more times. This group here, 3 more times. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip the next 7 single crochet into the 8th, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip the next 4 single crochet into the 5th, and then we completed that. So we'll do that 2 more times. I'll meet you there. Okay, so here we are at the end of this part. I am right here where we are at the beginning of our 4 popcorn parts. So we have 1 and 2, and then we're back at the curve. So to make sure that you've done it correctly so far, we have our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 chain spaces. Okay, so when you have 15 chain spaces, we ended off here on top of this picot. That's where we ended off. And we're ready to begin our next 4 popcorn section here in the middle. So the 4 popcorn section in the middle is similar. The only difference is we're going to chain 4 in some parts. So after we do our chain 7 on top of this picot, the last one here, we do our single crochet. We have this next chain 3 space over here. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Now we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip the next 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet in the next 5th single crochet. So it's the same thing we did over here. Same thing that we did over here. But because we only have 5 single crochet here, we're chaining 4 instead of here where we have 7 single crochet. So that's the only difference. Instead of chaining 7, we're going to chain 4 for these smaller parts here. So after we chain 4 and single crochet into the 5th single crochet here, we're at the same spot like here. So we have 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet. It's the same thing here. 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet. So there, we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to skip the next 4 single crochet. So here's the 1st, 2nd, picot, 3rd, 4th, single crochet in the 5th single crochet. So it's the same thing that we did over here. The same thing. Okay, so throughout this round, whenever you get a chain space with the picot in it, you're going to chain 7 always, and then do your single crochets. Now that's done, we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have one more 4 popcorn space here to do. After we chain 4, we're going to skip the next 4 single crochet and work in the chain space here, a single crochet. Okay, once again we're doing chain 4 because we only have 4 single crochet here, right? We don't have the 7 like we do on the end. We can chain 7 when we have the 7 here, but it's the same rules. Okay, so the next part here we have 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th single crochet we're going to do a single crochet. So I'm going to chain 4, skip the next 4 single crochet, and the 5th one we're going to do a single crochet, and that'll lead us off to this part here where we have our chain space with our 2 single crochet, picot, 2 single crochet. And because it's like that, we're going to chain 7, skip all of that, skip the next 2 single crochet, skip the next 4 single crochet, 1, 2, picot, 3, 4, and in the 5th one we are going to do a single crochet into there. And now we should be back at where we have the 7 single crochet here. We're going to chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to single crochet in the next chain 3 space here. And repeat. We're going to chain 7. Skip the next 7 single crochet, work in the 8th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a single crochet. And then we're going to chain 7, skip the next 4 single crochet, 1, 2, picot, 3, 4, single crochet in the 5th one. So it's the same pattern. Okay, so that's the pattern all the way around. Okay, after we've done, this is the space with our picot. After you have your space with the picot, if you have 7 single crochet, you chain 7, and then you single crochet into the next chain 3 space. Then if you have 7 single crochet, you chain 7 to single crochet into the 8th single crochet here. Then you're at your picot again, you chain 7, skip the next 4 single crochet into the 5th one, and you repeat. So repeat till you get to this side here. When you get to this side here, your 4 popcorn spaces. We will end off here. So here's our last space with the picot, and then we're at our first space here. After you do your single crochet into here, because we have 4 single crochet, we're going to chain 4. Then we're going to single crochet into the next chain 3 space. Then, because we have 4, we're going to chain 4, and then we're going to single crochet into the 5th single crochet. Then, because we have the picot here, we're going to chain 7, skip the next 4 single crochet into the 5th single crochet. Then, because we have 4 single crochet here, we're going to chain 4, single crochet into the next chain 3 space. Then, because we have 4, we're going to chain 4, single crochet into the 5th single crochet here. Then, because we have the picot here, we're going to chain 7, skip the next 4 single crochet, and then I will meet you at the end here where we will connect. So here we are at the end of round 14. I have done my last chain 7 space, here's my last picot space, and this is the beginning where we're going to connect. So to connect, all I'm going to do is a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round, like this. And this is what my piece looks like at the end of this round. Now for round 15, we're going to slip stitch into the first 2 chains of this chain 7. So the first chain of the chain 7 here, slip stitch, second one here, slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 1 and do 5 single crochet into this chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to single crochet into the next single crochet here. And then we're going to single crochet into the next chain 7 space, 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll lead us on top of the chain 7 space with the picot, where we're going to do 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 5 more double crochet into the same chain 7 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's going to be our pattern all the way around. It's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to be working in these chain 7 spaces. In the next chain 7 space, we're going to do 5 single crochet, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet on top of the single crochet in the middle, and then we're going to do 5 single crochet in the next chain 7 space. And then when we get to the chain 7 space that has the picot in it, we're going to do 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then we just repeat 5 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 5 single crochet, and here's the one with the picot, 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then we repeat with 5 single crochet, and here's the next single crochet of the single crochet, and repeat all the way around. So the only difference is when you get to this chain 4 space, instead of doing 5 single crochet like we do in the chain 7 space, you do just 2 single crochet. So here's our chain 4 space, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, here's our next chain 4 space, 2 single crochet, and then we have a chain 7 space here where we're going to do again 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then we're here at our next chain 4 space, we're going to do 2 single crochet, then we're going to do 1 single crochet on top of this next single crochet, and then we're going to do 2 single crochet in this next chain 4 space, and then we're here at our next chain 7 space with the picot, 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then we're back here with the chain 7 space, we're going to do 5 single crochet into there, 1 single crochet on top of the next single crochet, and then 5 single crochet in the next chain 7 space, and then we're here back at the chain 7 space with the picot where we're going to do 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then going to repeat for here, and then you're going to be back here at the and then you're going to be back here for one more time with the chain 4 spaces. You're just going to do 2 single crochet into them, 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, in your next chain 4 space, 2 single crochet, and then here's your next chain 7 space. So we're going to repeat that all the way around, and I'm going to meet you at the beginning of this round. So that's the only difference. When you have chain 4, you do 2 single crochet. When you have chain 7, you do 5 single crochet, and then you always do in these picots the chain 7 space always all the way around, 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet. Okay, so that's the pattern all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of this round. I've done my last 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet. Now to connect it, here's my beginning. All I'm going to do is a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round. So here's the beginning single crochet of the round. I'm just going to slip stitch like this to connect, and this is what my piece looks like at the end of this round. Now to begin round 16. So at this point we are done with this color. What we are going to do is just cut it, pull the yarn through, and tie it off. And we're going to take our new color, the white, for a border, and we are going to start with that. So here we are for round 16. To begin round 16, this is the part where this is our beginning of the round 15. This is where we ended off. So now we're actually going to be working here. So we're going to backtrack into the first double crochet of our 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet. The first double crochet here, we're going to change our string color to the white for a border. Okay, so whenever we do, for this round, whenever we do a single crochet, we're always going to do it in the back loops only. So I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop of this first double crochet of the 5 and pull my yarn through like this. So now I'm going to chain 1 and single crochet into the same back loop of the stitch. I'm going to take my tail and work it in 2, so make sure it's hanging on top of your hook, and just pull loop through like normal, yarn over, pull through 2 for a single crochet. Now I'm going to do a single crochet into the next double crochet and a single crochet into the next double crochet. Okay, so now you've done 3 single crochets, and you're going to do a picot. So a picot is chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. Here's the first chain from the hook, the second chain from the hook is here. Slip stitch into there to complete your picot. Like this, and now you're going to do a single crochet in the next 2 double crochet. 1, once again, in the back loop. 1 and 2. So whenever we do a single crochet for this round, we are always going to do it in the back loops only. Okay, so now here we are at our next chain 3 space. For a chain 3 space, we're going to single crochet into the first chain. So not the loop, but the chain itself, the first chain, a single crochet. Then we're going to, in the next chain, we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, small picot, so chain 2, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. Like this. Single crochet back into the same stitch, that same chain. Now we're going to a large picot. Large picot is chain 3, slip stitch into the third chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, the third stitch from our hook, slip stitch, and you're going to do a single crochet back into the same chain again, and now you're going to do a small picot. That's 1, 2, chain 2, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, and then you're going to finish it off by doing a final single crochet back into the same stitch, like this. So you created this. Now we're going to do a single crochet into the next chain, so our third chain of chain 3, like this. And now you're back at your double crochets. The first double crochet, you're going to do a single crochet. The second double crochet, you're going to do a single crochet. The third double crochet, you're going to do a single crochet and a small picot, so that's chain 2, slip stitch into the second chain from the hook, complete your picot, and then single crochet into the fourth single double crochet and single crochet into the fifth double crochet. Once again, all in the back loops. Now you're going to single crochet in each of the 11 single crochets here. So remember, your first single crochet is actually our slip stitch, so you're going to do your first single crochet into that slip stitch that we finished from the previous round. So into the slip stitch here, and you might have to do it into the beginning single crochet too, the first one, the slip stitch and the beginning single crochet, do it in both, a single crochet, again in the back loop, like this. The next one is just a plain single crochet into the back loop, and continue for the rest of the 11. At the same time, I'm working my tail of the previous round, so I'm just making sure it's resting on my hook as I do my single crochets in each of the back loops. And now here I am at this part with my double crochets again. So it's essentially, that's the pattern for this round. It's when you get to the double crochets, the first two you're going to do a single crochet, the third one you're going to do a single crochet, picot, and then the next two you're going to do a single crochet in each of those, and then you're here at your chain 3 space. You're going to do a single crochet into the first chain, and to the second chain you're going to do single crochet, picot, single crochet, large picot, single crochet, all in this second chain. Then the third chain of chain 3, you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're back here at your last 5 double crochet. The first two you're going to do a single crochet, the third one you're going to do single crochet, picot, then you're going to do a single crochet in the last 2 double crochet, and then you're here at your next 11 single crochet. You're going to do 1 single crochet into each of those, and you're back here at your 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet. So that's the pattern all the way around. The only difference is when you get to this part here, instead of your 11 single crochet, you're going to have 5 single crochet. You're just going to do 1 single crochet into each of those, and you're back here at your next 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and then 5 single crochet, 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, and you're going to do the same thing all the way around, okay? So whether it's 11 or 5 single crochet, you're going to do 1 single crochet into each of those, and then when you get to this part here, with your 5 double crochet, chain 3, 5 double crochet, you're going to do your single crochets, picots, single crochets, just like how we did here, okay? So that's the pattern all the way around. I will meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of this round. I have done my last single crochet, and now here I am at the beginning here. To connect it, all I'm going to do is a slip stitch into the beginning single crochet of the round. So here's the beginning single crochet, a slip stitch like that. And this is the end of my piece. This is what it looks like right now. So all I'm going to do is cut the yarn, and we're going to begin blocking it. So here I am blocking my piece. All I did was take some pins, pin it to a piece of cardboard, take an iron, and steam it. And what that's going to do is release all the fibers and relax it to its plate, to the position that you want it to be. So I'm just going to let it dry. So here I am at the end of my blocking. This is what my piece looks like. And this is what the back looks like. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos on my channel and subscribe for more videos. So the next one that's going to come out is this triangle version of the Wispweave design. So stay tuned for that.